There's up front. I know.
All right. Well, welcome to our town hall meeting. My name is Matt Mellenbach. I'm the president of the council for the next 15 months. And I'd like to call the meeting to order. We do have enough people for a quorum. We've got about twice as many people as we actually have. I was thinking about these town hall meetings. We just got started here a few months ago. I hope you don't feel bad about this, Jesse, but we get way more people for the town hall meeting than we do for the adult
Not that we're counting.
Anyway, glad to have you here today. We're going to call a special meeting for this town hall meeting because we want to get your vote on whether to sell or whether to retain the property that's small. The church has owned this property for about 20 years. We've used it for housing some of our employees in the past, and we rented it out to a new pastor to Portland here for a couple of years, a few years ago. What we've encountered for the entire time, really, that I think the church has held it is a difficulty in maintaining and managing the property. And I know, having been in the council for a while, it's really difficult for us to get people to put their time into keeping the property up, and just basically to do all the things that we can for us. So instead of the housing center, our church secretary moved out of the house last year, we decided not to keep renting. Anytime we rent residential housing, we have certain obligations to, our tenants, to keep up the property and to provide them with a place to live. And we just did not feel comfortable doing that, given the capability and interest we have in maintaining the property and keeping track of all the things that the landlord has to do. So we decided that it was time to come and talk to the congregation about where we are and where we want to go. So Paul Daniels is going to put a motion here in a minute for us to talk about and vote on. And I'll let him do that in here in a minute. But then once we've done that, we need to talk about where we proceed with the approved motion. So if we decide to sell it, we need to figure out, the intention is that the church council would appoint a team to take the steps necessary to do that. But we also want to hear from you on concerns you might have, any preferences you might have as to how we want to try to move to that transaction. The flip side of it is, if we decide we want to keep it, we need to figure out a way to maintain and manage the property. The way we're set up now, we just haven't been able to do that. And in order for us to be responsible property, we're going to figure out how to do that. So I'm going to turn it over to Paul. You can tell us. Oh, excuse me. That's all right. Just to go out and close the open ground. So no, sorry.
You were on a roll.
The Lord be with you.
Also with you.
That's great.
Gracious God, we are a people that follow you, and so in doing so, we ask and invite and help us to discern what your will is for us and the world around us. As we manage and steward the assets that have been given to us, the gifts that you have given to us, may you help us choose wisely and do the thing that creates the biggest good in our broader community. We pray all these things in the name of Jesus, and all that people say. Amen.
All right, Paul.
Okay. You'd like to read along with me if you want. I put it on the board. I move that the Milwaukie Lutheran Church Congregation approve the sale of the corner property, 3808 Southeast Lake Road,
We do. Last time we were here, Jesse put up a great map. So that the church property, there's actually what it boils down to, there's a little narrow strip lot, 8-10 feet wide. It goes right up Wallace Lane, Lake Road, it's where the brown sign is. And then we would retain that property, just because of that's the way it's surveyed. But we have to grant the new property owner easements for the driveways to get them in and out of the property. Yeah.
Where does, when you say U-shape, it's hard for me to discern. Is that sidewalk?
Yeah, that's hard.
And all the way down to pavement, the entryway, off of.
So here's Lake Road. And here's Wallace Lane. And the church is here. The house is here. And the actual shape of the property that the house sits on is like this. And here's the driveway that goes out. So when we talk about the U-shaped property, what we mean is that this is a whole church property, parking lots and such. Here's the driveway. And then here's that little strip with the sidewalk and the lawn. And then, you know, there's a hedge that goes along here. The hedge is on the house property. So when we talk about U-shaped property, we mean this property here.
Well, okay, is it defined by the pavement on the south side?
No,
Down.
down here.
Yeah.
Do we know?
Yes.
Not that it makes any
Yes.
big
You look
difference.
at the property lines of Weston County.
I have been able to locate certified plat like that.
Okay.
We'll find that.
It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, this strip here, I haven't got this 12 feet. So what we need to determine is on the drive into our church, where that property line is that wall, is it a hedge, is it a fence? Right. And on the road going out here, we have some trees that we're responsible for as well, big trees. I think we have one fall down here.
No, that's water.
Yes.
Okay.
The other thing to understand too is we're zoned differently than the house is zoned, which is why I would have to keep, like, when we went through the whole business of replacing. Can you guys pick up that mic?
Yes.
Hey. When we did the work on the sign, I looked at it extensively because the size of the sign is dependent on the zoning, and it's a long story. But that being said, we have a U-shaped lot because to have a sign, it has to be on commercial property. So that 8-foot strip gives us the ability to put a sign.
Not commercial.
It's whatever.
Special.
It's zoned differently from the house. And to change lot lines was very expensive. So to give us more, to give us less. So there's a little background on lot lines.
The zoning policy thing, this is area, because we're a church, we get special exemption basically. It allows us to put bigger signs than you would on a private residence.
Okay, Paul.
Here is a description, please, of the easement necessary for driveways.
Okay, so coming from the house here, there are two driveways. There's one that comes out here on Wallace Lane, and that's at the front of the house. And then there's another one in the back. Where the rose garden is back there, and it backs up to the back fence. So those two easements have to go to.
They're both easements. Is that right?
We,
No.
no. property, we would still own that little narrow strip.
Okay.
They would have, the new property owner would have to be granted an easement in order to keep and maintain those two driveways, so they can get in and out of their property. No, that's not the process. We have to figure out where to relocate that to. Yeah. There's some things that have to be done. For example, the backup budget uses the house for packing lunches and so forth. I talked to Kathy also about that. She's fine with moving the operation into the church here. And, we would just have to figure out how that would have to be done. We've got some, like the old pews that are stored in there. We have to figure out where to move those. There is some complexity to this. But we're also suggesting, we're mostly suggesting if it's a yes vote, that we put together a team to manage all of this. I'm looking around at some people out here. Yes,
I'd like to ask several of you on the council, have you had a chance to find out what the tax situation would be on, I guess, the capital gains? Would you tax on it? How, if you're a private citizen, because a private home is so differently, I'm not sure what it is like here with the church.
That's a pretty complex tax question. If we were for profit, absolutely, we would be paying capital gains tax. I need to do some research, or we're going to have to hire a tax attorney, because I don't do the tax accounting for not-for-profits. But my guess is that because we have never used it for anything other than related to our charitable purposes, the church, meaning we only house pastors and church workers in it, that we probably, I'm 60-40 that we're not going to be taxed on it, but I cannot answer that definitively, and I would certainly recommend that we withhold the money from the sum in case we have to pay capital gains tax. But I think that we just have to make sure we retain the funds in case that's the way to go. Or sure, because has connections. And she will check on the taxability of it.
She knows the guy.
She knows the guy. She knows about it.
Okay, there's another matter.
So we need to do our lunch just to figure out what it costs to maintain that property, like currently, what would be per month, and as far as taxes and utilities, and it's getting that.
Annually, we pay property taxes of around $5,000. Currently, we're paying all the utilities, and, I set the thermostat at 50 degrees for the house. And then I think our last bill was about $120. We get a bill for water, that's minimum, but we still have to pay the WS. I think it's $63 or $83 a month. So, and light bill, I think, I can't remember, it's pretty small. I think it's 20, 30 bucks probably. That's probably the minimum bill for the year. And then you've got to pay all those other standard charges. So, yeah, we have some costs there. That does not include our volunteer costs to mow the grass. Paul and Glenn have been working tirelessly on some of the shrubbery around the back of the building. No, I heard it. You know, commissioner? Yes.
All the utilities are a separate bill.
Yes. We had to actually sign up for that, for the utility once, Stephanie moved out, so, yeah.
And right now, the only thing we of course, is the cube and
That's all we're doing for it, yeah. Well, that's the other thing, yes, and I don't know the amount we are. Our property and liability insurance is about $970 a month for everything that we have. I don't know what that monthly cost is for the corner property. I got to get all the insurance.
I pulled up the scene, I can actually describe it.
Yeah, deputy general.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, well, if I thought I had it, I looked at the director too, but I pulled up the Clackamas County map, and basically, from the, so if you trace the concrete, the asphalt, right, so Boss Lane, this way. So Boss Lane, this driveway, and this driveway, the lot line for the corner property is set back about 2.5 feet. So we have a buffer of about 2 to 3 feet on east, south, west. Keep in mind that the lot line to the west is really weird. Partially because of the easement when they redid Lake Road. So it actually goes up and then there's a diagonal where it cuts off. And our design we built, it's literally as far as we could possibly get it towards Lake Road. we had to have a surveyor come in and basically mark out for us where the lot line is. But it's very narrow on that side. So yeah, setback, when you look at if you're looking from the church towards the corner property, imagine that it's not, it's basically like kind of that retaining wall there is where the actual lot line is. So there's a little bit of a buffer. But look it up for yourself on seeing maps if you're curious.
Okay.
Is there any way of retaining the Memorial Rose Garden?
We would have to ask for.
You can do it, you can do anything, but it's gonna cost money to separate it off.
I remember we talked about, like, the best way to do it. We actually wanted to own the best way to do a lot line adjustments for it. They don't want anything but rectangles anymore. You have to pay a lawyer, you have to have a surveyor. And that's not guaranteed that the county is going to allow it even after you submit the paperwork. Because we talked a lot about changing lot lines to make this a little more feasible, and my read from the county was, it's not easy.
And again, because they need to maintain rectangles. In order to maintain the roads that the garden have to cut that back garden out, basically.
You know, it would be very easy to move the plants. I mean, they're roses, they're pretty prolific. You know, minimum care in terms of how you transplant them, they'll survive. It'll take a few years to get back, but it is a dual thing to move, and we have plenty of grass. I think we would go to a pressing block. It's that easy place for the church. So we're not doing
That brings up a good point about, I'm going to make a comment about this, because having worked in the land trust business for 15 years, anytime you retain an interest in a piece of property that you sell, you're keeping a significant responsibility on yourself. So, I had some people mention to me, why don't we retain some sort of covenants on the property that would limit beyond the things that they could do, like building heights and, blocking views of the church. And I would strongly recommend against that, because what you would then do is put a burden on the church that would have to be administered and managed forever. And you put stuff in a legal situation. If we sell property, it would be subject to zoning, local zoning, and, their regulatory requirements. So, that's just my comment. I just don't think we should retain an interest beyond what a normal property sale would entail. Okay. Yeah, okay, well.
It might be a frivolous question, but is there any way to affect can be put around that? What if the purchasers have a lot of unsightly junk?
Well, we can go back, that's what we can go back, that's our property. Just like, we've got fences back there, I'm not sure who owns them. But, did we build some of the fences down here? Yes. Okay. Yeah. We did. So we could build fences on our property, but then, our fences.
Maybe what you might be indicating or thinking about is upon putting the houses up for sale, all that the restrict is on the property is considered part of the property for purchase.
And so if those rose bushes remain on the property at the time of putting it up for sale, that those rose bushes are considered as part of the property for sale. So if it's maybe an order of event.
I think you can also put it in the same document, if they don't permit it.
In the sales document, when I've sold three homes, and I've always done this, or you can say these plants are going to be made before you will take ownership of the property, even though they are there now. So it's delineated and there's no problem.
Okay.
He was not here, spoke for Chris, so he had a suggestion that if your family has a memorial of those wood, that, you may want to take that wood, for yourself, for your family. She is no longer going to be the custodian of the road. Her health is now at the point where that's not possible.
City of Milwaukie, Lake Road Neighborhood Association, have guidelines on how tall the fence can be built, or how far the setback has to be, so that we will be able to see out of the exit driveway into where they are.
That's a good question.
I don't know. You're talking about site, being able to see it on the road.
My gut instinct is yes, when we're doing research on the sign, there's a regulation for literally everything. Yeah. Including how high your sign can be, so.
I'm pretty sure there's a regulation on higher fence.
That's blocking sight lines on the roadway. Okay.
Sometimes they're 4, because it's blocking. The higher on corners, they want
Yeah.
So you have to look at that.
I know. Go ahead. They're asking about the building of the fence, along the driveway here. And if there are any regulations that would limit the site distance up and down Lake Road, and the answer is probably, yeah, almost certainly yes.
Keep in mind too, due to the elevation of Lake Road, they wouldn't be able to build a fence out to the edge of Lake Road, so.
Let's get some more questions here, because I want to call this question, because that's the other stuff to do. All right, anything really appreciate in there, okay? All right, I'm going to call the question. All in favor of selling properties, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, great. That motion passes.
One question. Sorry. And not in the process, there was a question that came up earlier this week as to whether you needed to do paper ballots. Well, you needed to do paper ballots, if that vote was careful or close to 50-50, then we would have to do a paper ballot for this time.
All right, Paul has a list of concerns we want to get some items in the full time. So what our intention now is that the church council will set up a, I don't know what to call it exactly, we keep calling it the team. And they probably use, say, like 3 people to actually put together negotiations and the process for selling the house. And we've got several different ways we can go with this. And so Paul's gonna talk about some ideas that we talked about on the church council, and we want to get your views on these and which way we should proceed with this.
So, yeah, this motion is not, sort of legally binding the way last time. The ELCA congregation limits discussion of the preferences of the method of sale. And that can be, just to give you an idea, one is simply to sell it as is to, keep it in the zone of a single family to a single family. Okay, that's one. Two, that you sell as is to a developer who can, without any change in the legal standing of the zoning, that they develop it up to a fourplex. Yeah. And then thirdly, you sell as is, and this is, I think, the heart of this discussion for us today, probably, as is, without a realtor, which would be directly rent sale. Anything? Okay. Thank you.
And we should mention that we have had some people approach us with some interest in just buying the property.
So you have a second on the motion?
Is there an option to sell it as is?
Yes, you could do that. If you defeat this, you're necessarily going to do that, but okay. With the realtor. So listing and including the cost of realty, which I understand just went down significantly, as is with the realtor. Okay. So,
Well, I was just gonna say, a couple of things. One is if we have a workplace, we have to have off-road parking for every person. At least one parking space. At the beach, you have to have a parking space for every person you have. So at least we have to have off-road parking for four. And we don't want them to come off our property to park or necessarily park on our property. Also, once we sell, we have no, say in the house or property is kept. It could be a mess, looking like it has been a little bit,
yeah.
few months. And once we sell it, we can never afford to buy it back.
So I would just like to ask that we be able to discuss this as you already did, okay? So is that okay? Matt, I just want to ask the question. Oh, okay. And then,
I have a question though.
about
Are
this.
you voting for all of those separately?
Sure, we're the council is looking, because the council formed a team to sell this. We're looking for a discussion of the preferences that we have, with wisdom that's represented here. The preferences of the method, and these are four options that we have, come up with.
Okay, so it's not a motion, it's just a resolution. So we should raise the move.
So we don't necessarily need a motion here. What we're proposing to you is that we're going to put together probably a three-person team. We're going to recruit some stalwart members of our congregation to take this under their wing and put a deal together. Well, one question comes up is that do we want to come back to the congregation for approval of the deal? And then the problem with that is that it takes us 2 or 3 weeks just to meet a meeting. Get this meeting together. The first time we had to do, we had to back our membership list to everybody's addresses. And it took us a long time to do that. So now we've got the addresses for the action, probably won't be accomplished, but it's still takes. Got to get the today notice. There's a number of people that don't have email addresses, so you can do most of them by email, so I have to send other folks letters, so there's 2 weeks built in. I'm not the fastest guy in the world, it takes me a while to just write up the notice, So, but the idea of it would be, we would put together this team, they would come back to the council with their best recommendation on how to move forward with selling the property. And then the council would approve that.
And the congregation at the moment is being able to be inquired whether or not they have input for this team.
Yeah, I mean, we can come back to that congregation that, we're going to be doing these monthly town meetings.
fact is, it's a moot point for us. We're not guaranteeing anything on Thursday, we're taking it as it is. So we're not guaranteeing an inspection or anything. We're saying, this is it, look it over, if you want it, great, but it's your responsibility after sale. My question is, these are our preferences, I understand that, where you're suggesting this for. But realistically, can you put any of those into any document? Once you sell the property, that person has the ability to do what they wish.
Kind of one of the big, so, when we make a point of sale, right, we need to be able to respond. In the same way, for those of you that have sold a lot of houses, you don't have 2 weeks, you've got a couple of days at max, right? So, when we get to the point where we're listing our property, whether it's through a realtor or whether it's as is, a for sale by owner, meeting process will be cumbersome. So we need input from you now as to what the congregational desire is for the sale of property. But it kind of goes down to, all of this is helpful, but it's also, we talk a lot about how we want to do things that are in line with the ministry of this congregation. Is that priority of sale of this property, right? So, in other words, if we sell the property, whether we're doing it through listing with a realtor or whether we're doing it as is to a person, we are handing the home over to a family. Again, you're going to do with it whatever you're going to do with it. That's providing housing for a family. There is a potential possibility that we might get a developer interested. Like I said, there are considerations as well there. I'm not sure that you'll get a bit of fourplex on that spot, but there is a potential possibility that a developer might be willing and or interested in coming and buy that property and turn it into whatever, affordable, whatever, right? In fact, Matt and I are in the process of setting up meetings with such a developer in 2 weeks, just to do our due diligence, find out if they would even be interested. Also, we're talking about the property in general, potentially the southern context story. I'm not talking about that today. So what we're asking is, give us some input, but more than that, give the team that's going to be doing this input as to what the priorities of the congregation are in terms of the sale. Does that make sense? So is there been an interest for exploring for sale to a developer who would do affordable housing? That's a question.
My question is, if we traditionally is as is without realtor, see what we can find, if you've got an interest out there, there's no reason to go through with the realtor. As with the one, if we need more input, if that does not occur, that's something we'll come back to the congregation, ask them for more input. That would be one that would maximize funds back to the church. And if we could do this internally, that would be my preference.
Well, so let me ask a question then, because this is kind of a decision. Is there any interest in exploring development as small multi-family housing?
Yes.
A couple, okay. Okay.
If they speak to that, I'd like to hear those thoughts. Because all of these other that we put in there, those people for development. As far as they're like to do with whatever they're going to do with the property. And I'm certainly a very strong believer in property rights. And if their property to do with as they see fit, and they can turn around and sell it to a developer.
Yeah.
We have no guarantees that any of this would move forward.
Yeah, we're asking whether there's any interest in the congregation for us exploring the option of upfront selling to a developer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'd like to do that as well.
Okay.
Well, as Dennis said, I think the first thing is we want a reasonable price for the house. We're not here trying to do somebody else a favor, we're trying to sell something, bring money back into the church, so the church uses it, whatever.
We don't want to give it away.
That's correct. And if that means that you need some outside information as to what is the best method to advertise the house, or put it out there so that people understand that it's available. Maybe a realtor does that, maybe you do that internally by just asking a number of other knowledgeable individuals, because once you go to a realtor, you're locked into that realtor for specifically.
Yeah, and timeline, as always, is a factor here, right? Well, because we don't want to hang on our property we don't want money hanging on our property for another year.
No, but I think 2 or 3 months, 4 months
Yeah.
is well within a reasonable time to explore the alternatives.
And I get the impression, so specifically the developer that we've been connected with has been recommended by the city of Milwaukee. So Joseph Brickfield, who's in the zoning department, we've met with before, said, he reached out to us and said, hey, are you interested in talking to one of the developers that we work with that does nonprofit work? It was unrelated to the corner property, it was just in general. But we have the opportunity to ask, is this even a possibility? Would somebody like you be interested in it? What's the process like? What's the timeline? Would we even get fair market value for it? That kind of stuff. So again, we're looking for input. What I'm hearing is, yes, let's explore that avenue, and let's sell it to maximize, to get a fair value.
And the last one is, intend to help the people that are going to maintain the outside appearance of the grounds through this process. So not to make it the best looking place, but at least make it so it's reasonable as the members of the community until we get rid of it.
Great, thank you.
Well, Jesse touched on that a little bit, and that is, whoever buys that property, it's still got to get zoning regulations, it's also got to go through city approval if they're doing anything drastic, and there's also neighborhood organizations that will fight with us if there's a problem. Because I belong to the Grove Community Council, and there were things going on that when we stepped in and offered our objections, the county took that to heart and they stopped the project. So we can still rely upon the neighbors to help control whatever goes on there through the city ordinance.
That's a good point. Thank you.
My thing is, we're not getting involved in that. The developer applies for the we're not waiting for them to get permission. They'll post that, and then we're gonna sell.
No, I'm saying, after it's sold, they still have their duty to make sure that they stay within Milwaukee and Clackamas County, requirements.
Correct.
Let's say we know a developer who wants to tear it down, who wants to build new construction.
Yes.
Yeah. Chances are they don't do duplexes in the side by side.
Well, it is already a two-story.
It is already two-story.
We may have once within the congregation. With regard to somebody who now is the current ownership of the property, has the potential to sell it. We sold it, gave away that, and now we want to have that position back. The question becomes then, do we need to have a group like this voting to get involved in as a church institution, saying what you gave up, now you must do this with the property that we belong to. Is it in there that she had mentioned where they organized with regard to any restaurant? Yes, but if we did that, would that not be an organization of the institution, our church, making that action? And if we want to do that, are we going to vote? That's what I'm trying to say. I think the vote itself. In my simple mind, the vote itself, I hear it for this in case, but
The point is, once the for sale sign goes up, once the title transfers, that's it. We don't, yeah, we've already decided to sell. Now we're just deciding on the methodology of the sale. And my only comment that I would say is, I like the for sale by owner because we would retain but it's hard to determine actual market value unless you put it up for sale and you get offers. Because basic economics is what something is worth is what a willing buyer is willing to pay for it today. So you don't know unless you submit. But on the other hand, it's that fine line. You might retain more money if you've got a good sense of what it's worth. But I think if we do an as is without a realtor, we need to have some kind of consensus building about what we think our gold mine is worth. I'm in the house.
Let me just say we did have a market analysis done by a realtor here a few months ago, and she came back to us with the a recommendation that if we were to list it for sale, we should list it around $500,000. Okay, so that gives you kind of a ballpark of the asking price, and if you think that's perhaps a little rare. We would be looking at something somewhat less than that. So, I don't know, $490,000, you should take it.
If you're looking at a realtor suggesting 500,000, what you are saying is that the difference between that and as is our own sale, there's a huge amount of money going in one way or the other with that realtor sale, which we will not incur. We're going to have some kind of a deed title search, all that, yes, but that's nothing like that. So, any offer that is reasonable, that does not put those burdens on us, should be looked at seriously.
I think, yeah, so let's just reflect back. I just want to reflect back and make sure that we're hearing you guys well. Is that you do want us to explore housing development as an option, but if possible, the primary arrangement would be an as-is sale or a private sale to the owner. Okay.
All that sounds good, but isn't there a electrical problem in the house that has to be addressed first? And my suggestion, get that taken care of, and then they can move on. Otherwise, you have to come back and do it over, and then you're gonna have a hold up on it. My there's an electrical problem that has to be addressed before you do anything. Take care of that first, then you can move on. You don't have to come back with it.
I ask you a question.
Yeah, real quick, the problem is that the panel is a federal specific panel breakage. And it is a known issue nationwide, and it just needs to be taken care of. There are fires that have occurred, numerous of them across the country, but it is an issue. Yeah, we could determine what it costs to take care of that issue, like that issue, and that is it.
I want to make a motion. I move that we take all of those, give it to the council, and then the council, you have a good part to play with there. And then the council, that's what we have council on our church. And then I move that we give all of this to the council, and let them come back.
So we don't, I appreciate the action there. We don't need a motion, right? And also the council will be involved in this process, but we're specifically, forming a team that will be doing the action of following through with this. I think we've got a good sense of direction for where the congregation would like us to head with this, which is essentially we're going to hand this to the team, of which probably the team is in this room today. And I will be on the team. It's part of the requirements of this whole process. And additionally, this is not the last form of communication, right? As we go through this process, this team will be communicating with the council will be communicating with the congregation. We're not signing the sealed envelope and shipping it today. We're just soliciting input so that we can hand that to the team.
How will the team be determined?
Anybody that wants to volunteer is come and talk to me. It's appointed by the council. The council, under the Constitution, the council is authority to appoint special
experience and relevant experience to this process. Yeah.
And will we have a lawyer involved who specializes in property law? Not someone from the congregation who will do it for free, but a specialist.
Eventually, Laura Shorter, and we talked to her about that, she some attorneys can help us with that.
She knows people who she can, yeah.
Great.
Or said otherwise, we would not go forward, without all the proper, gods and tea crosses.
And we're gonna figure out some sort of communication system for keeping us up to date. Okay. All right, let's get close to church down here. Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Second. Maureen seconds. All in favor?